Ah, there's something. See? Progress, guys.
Technologic, 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 technologic.
Yeah. That was a little loud. Okay. We're almost there. Hold on. Wait for it. All right. Looks like somebody might actually be here. Is that Steven? Hold on. Oh, it's Alyssa. Hey there, Alyssa. Well, welcome. This looks different for a reason. Okay, let me... what am I even looking at? Okay, we've still got that. The incomplete welcome screen. Okay. But that's how it's supposed to look. But it's not how it's supposed to look. Hey! I gotta turn that down. These are all new controls and everything. Nope. There it is. Except I can still hear it in here because I've got a whole new setup. As you can tell by the void surrounding me. Welcome! Is this how I want that set up? I don't know. We'll see. Welcome! Okay. So, what's going on? That's a very valid question. It's office hours. The thought here is, well, I'll get to what's going on here. Let me turn the speaker down because I'm hearing myself back. It's office hours. I personally know that I need a rigid structure and accountability to someone other than myself because I don't mean enough to me. So, in the world that we live in, we're very dependent on if it's not happening in front of potentially an audience, why are we even doing it? So I thought I would use that as motivation to make me do the things that I want to do. That being, get up in the morning, be productive, work on the piles and piles of projects that I have. Let me change these tags here. These aren't these aren't accurate. As nice as these tags are, this is not a drag show. So, the point is, I'm going to be getting up around this time. Well, I mean, I've already been up for a couple hours. This has been a very productive day for me. I don't usually get as much done as I've already gotten done. So, it's already working. I've already gone for my walk. I've worked out. I had breakfast. I took a shower. I brushed my teeth. I'm going to address the void in a second. Because it's terrible, but it's going to get better. So, I'm at home. I'm in our back room. It's a second bedroom that we essentially use for storage, and a little office space for me. Uh-oh. Somebody calling to tell me this is a terrible idea? Okay. So we're going to be working out of here. Right now, it's a lifeless void. Because I'm just starting from scratch. I wanted to do this thing, but I didn't want to take too long to set it up, which would give me just another excuse to not do the work that I'm supposed to be doing. Let me change this to technically improv. It's going to be writing. It's going to be graphic design. And let's call it art 2. Oh, you can't just have art? Drawing? Okay. So that's what this is going to be. So, I keep getting distracted by apologizing for everything that's going on. The point is, this is going to be a chunk of time in the morning where I'm going to do some projects. I'm just going to work, whether it be writing, drawing, graphic design, maybe learn my instruments. Maybe I've been wanting to learn Japanese for years. Maybe I'll work on some of that too. And you can join me. They're going to be in 25-minute Pomodoro, or I still haven't gotten the pronunciation of the tomato timer thing. So 25-minute chunks of work with 5-minute breaks-ish. We'll be a little loose. And you can be doing the same kind of projects that I'm doing in that time, or you can be doing whatever you want. It's just a structure that we're going to use together. So, hopefully this can be of use to you. I'm hoping it's going to be of use to me. Finally addressing the giant empty void. Am I pointing in the right direction? No. Empty void. Maybe I need to flip this camera. But then the words will be in the back. Okay. I'm just going to, the first session here, I'm going to build this screen. That's my goal for today. Yeah, today is not drag stand-up comedy. That was Suzette. Those are Suzette's tags. I forgot to change my tags. I did everything else. Morning, Bob. So yeah, I'm gonna build this screen for what office hours is going to look like. So I guess to start that, let's add. So this might be fun for you guys. You can see how I. Ooh. Shower. Eye boogers. You can see how I put things together, generally, to make a screen for one of our shows. I decided. Well, I'm not strictly 100% decided, but I generally decided that I wanted the look of this office hours setup to be like replicating I'm still waffling between Windows 3.1 and a Windows 95 sort of setup with the borders and the graphics and that sort of stuff. So, that being said, I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to give you my, not a desktop, but let's window capture. Let's see if this works. Let's start with, see if I can give you Photoshop. Okay. Oops, but that's in pre-show. Okay. I can do this, guys. So you're going to go with me through, today, like I say, is going to be creating the space for this show. It's not a show. It's a stream. It's a productivity clubhouse, is how I've been describing it. So there's where I'm going to be working in Photoshop. So I'm going to make all sorts of stuff. Let's also have a Chrome window. So you can see me searching the elements that I'll then try and recreate. Okay. So there's Chrome, and there's me. There's the Twitch stream manager. Here it is, inceptioning that even further. So, oh, just look at it. It's going. We're going into infinity. Wait, there it goes. Oh. Okay. So, I'm going to start with, now I really like the look of Windows 3.1. It's a little more defined than, yes, I have a lot of tabs, and I closed like 15 of them already. So like the Windows 95 look is just, I mean, obviously it's a leap ahead of 3.1. Windows 95 was a leap. So I think I still need to go with, I'm basically trying to recreate am I pumped about Goldman Sachs' new font? Oh shit. Oh, was that was that on the screen somewhere? Wait, was it? Am I pumped about Goldman Sachs' new? I'll look it up. So, as much as I want to go with 3.1, since that's like where I started, I think so. I'm basically trying to recreate my old productivity from like when I first moved into my own apartment, and all I did was just sit at home and write and get fat. Oh, and I encourage everybody, as part of my writing routine, I get my mug full of ice water. It's very helpful and satisfying. Oh, and delicious. It's always been a staple of my writing journey. Goldman Sands. Well, I mean, now I have to download Goldman Sands. Way to go. Okay. So, I'm going to find some good, like, representations of... Oh, wait, we're going with 95, not 3.1. So I'm recreating the golden age of me being productive, is sort of what this screen is going to look like. So I just need some, like, I just need to recreate the borders that I'm going to use to frame our windows. So, let's see. That seems like one. I need the active and inactive windows. Oh, I want to recreate Paint too. It's so. I hope you guys are down with the insanity that I'm going to be walking through today, which is creating this screen. And this is really how I go about doing this sort of stuff. I find reference. Oh, but this is a video, not a... I want the full screen video. Or the full screen image. Find reference, then I recreate it. Alright, well that's not going to be as helpful as I hoped. So I guess we'll just go with this. It's a little small. Let's just go, it's Windows 1. I'm going to have many windows. And my naming conventions aren't very good. So. Oh yeah, this was over back in Photoshop. Oh, you can't see the screen. Well, hell, what am I going to do about that? So you can't see the active window. Okay, let's see what we do about that. Because that's just the open Photoshop. Huh. Interesting. This is going to be very... even worse for you if you can't see the actual workspace. Hmm. All right. Well, this might be difficult. We'll see. We're just going to keep working, plugging through. So there's Photoshop. But you're not seeing... Well, maybe if I drag it out of... Well, what other options do I have, y'all? Actually, that might have helped. We're just discovering things. You don't watch this. Work on your own project. Work on something you've needed to get working on. While I continue to put this together. Again, this is just a meeting place for us. We'll get together, work on stuff, work on our own individual stuffs. Okay. Well, all right, workaround. That's what I do. All right, yeah, we're just going to have to do it that way. That's fine. I'm going to see if that works. I'll have to look at my phone. We're just going to go with a display capture. Actually, I don't think I'll have to look at my phone. I'll just... Alright, so there's that. It's even worse now. There's so many more of me. It's so unnecessary. So, we're going to... go to Photoshop. Now, I'm just going to check Twitch over here. You should be able to see this. So this is what I was going to start with. I started with a cork board. It's a fun little design. Okay. Sorry, folk. Thank you for being patient. There I am. Oh, I can see it. Okay, cool. So, perfect. You'll be able to watch my work this way. I'll just try not to bounce back and forth between windows, because then you get that when I come back over here. So, okay. So I'm just going to get to work. So, like I say, this was going to be, office. I was going to build an office-y theme. That's not where we're going anymore. So, let's open. Doop, 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 doop. Oh, you guys are going to get tired of hearing that shit. There we are. Windows 1. Okay. So, we're essentially going to recreate something like this. Maybe I'll have a taskbar down at the bottom. But these are all going to have this window border. Speaking of which, we were going to get the inactive windows also, which I could use that. Then I'll have to find like what exactly the font was. I'm sure that's easy enough to search what the Windows 95 system font was. A lot goes into making things look so good. It's a lot of work to make it look easy. So, this is what I do a lot when working on this sort of stuff. I dig deep into trying to find just the right look to recreate. Don't even get me started on the enormous pain in the ass of font selection. So, we'll go with this. I like that. I like it. Okay. So, and let's actually do the search. What was the Windows 95 system font? Naturally, MS Sans Serif. Okay. Checking back in over here. Ah! Yeah, that is the... I need a better way of seeing your chat than going back to this. So I'll stop doing that. I'll just go over here. Oh no, that's even worse. I'll go back over here. There you are. So this way I can see the chat a little better. Yeah. I don't know that I try not to get bogged down. I generally lean into getting bogged down. Just minute nudging and pushing, and it's all such a pain. But I'm a perfectionist, for better or usually worse. So I get stuck in just having to do things to the minutest detail that only I will ever notice. And usually I have to point out, "You see that thing I did? Isn't that clever?" No, I never noticed it because who the fuck would? But that's what I do. Okay, so I'm so happy to see we've got people either lurking here or joining in. So let me give you the recap on what we're doing. And let me switch over here and then get off the display capture. We'll just go back to that so that I can talk to you and see that I'm talking to you. And not have the infinity pool behind me. So, to recap, it's Stab office hours. What does that mean? Well, that means I'm going to start doing this in the mornings. They do. The loving details, they matter if only to us, to the people that are making them. Because you're the one that has to look at it the most. Most people are just going to pop in, see a thing on the surface because you've made a thing that's so clean and fun that there's no reason to dig into it. But you're going to be living in it. So it matters to you. So you're absolutely right. Getting back to explaining why people are here, and I'll probably do this a lot, but maybe it'll be in the 5-minute breaks, which technically, this being 9:55, that would have been the first 25 minutes. We didn't get a lot done. That's all right. That happens. I'll break down what office hours is for people that are wandering in. This is Stab's office hours. I'm Jesse Jones, owner of Stab Comedy Theater, and I've decided I'm really bad at self-motivation and accountability. So, I know others might be as well. So why don't we work together to help ourselves? So I'm just setting aside a couple hours in the morning every day to do projects. Whether it be writing, drawing, music, art, language, whatever sort of projects. You can join me in those 25-minute blocks doing the same kind of project, or you can just use that block, use this time to be in the same place, to be accountable to each other, and do whatever you want to do in that time. That's office hours. That's how it's going to work. I'm going to get back to this tedium. We're going to get back into that. Ah! Infinity! All right. So, again, this stream looks like garbage right now because I'm starting from scratch. I'm going to recreate the look of a Windows 95 desktop to be my background. No, we're not. Let's close office hours because we're not using it anymore. Sure, save it, I guess. So that's my plan. I'm just going to recreate the windows to frame all of the windows that are going to be on the screen. So, let's just dig the fuck into it. It looks like this. Okay. So I got to get the borders right. I got to get the colors right. So, let's do this. There are a lot of ways to do stuff, just in general, you know, in life. But especially in, say, Photoshop or whatever program you might use to be creative. There are many ways to do things. I would usually suggest don't do them the way that I do, because there's probably a better way to do it. But again, that's my self-deprecating nature as well. So, at the same time, don't listen to me. Okay. So, I would like... I'm going to... well, just so this isn't me looking into the mouth of insanity. I would like to try and make these windows the same size as the windows that I'll be using, so there's not like stretching and distortion, like resizing. There's still going to be some, because I'm not going to get it perfect, but I can do the best that I can. So that being said, if I'm going to create this window, I might as well try and create it to the size of this window. So now I get to look at my dumb face some more while I create a window of that size. Okay. So, how's everybody doing? How's everybody's morning going? Like I say, I'm pretty pleased with how well day one of this has been going, because I had a lot of stuff I wanted to do before I got started. To make this an even more super productive day. And so far, nailing it. Okay. So we don't want these to be this big necessarily. But we are zoomed in at 200%, now that I think about it. Ugh. You know, look at this. Okay. Well then, let's sort of try and build it around that size. Okay. I like that. I think that's a good size. I mean, I don't like that. It's my big dumb face. Awesome, D. DD. DD Lee. Yeah, does anybody else have stuff that we're working? I know Alyssa's at work, so that's not like creative. That's not creative projects, unless she has a nice, fun, creative work. I don't think we've gotten into that because I think she likes to not share that. But how are we going to be using this this time. Blah! I know how I'm using it. I'm using it to make windows. How are you all going to be getting the most out of this shared time, this office hour time? That half hour went pretty quick. I'm pretty pleased with this. I think this is going to be a thing that I'm going to like doing. Because, frankly, I usually talk to myself out loud, sort of work in general. So this sort of just makes it more socially acceptable, since I will, in theory, have an audience that I'm technically talking to. Oh, dang it. Wait, no, I think I was right the first time. That's alright. Because, yeah, I usually, and have for a long time, talk out loud, work out loud, converse with myself. You know, like a lunatic. Those usually have a bit of a rounded edge, doesn't it? I don't know. Okay. So, hey, it's a start. Look at that. What are you guys saying? Anything? Oh. 25% creative, 75% logistics. You know what? That's not bad. Oh, we're just consolidating everybody's mornings. All right. Ah! I have to stop screaming when I accidentally open that window. Okay, so I like that. That's the basic form. Got to add some bevel and all that sort of stuff. But now we got to get the toolbar. So it was... Alright, let's just... Burp, burp. We'll start there. It was MS Sans Serif. There you are, you so-and-so. Oh, wonderful. You look a little wide. Are those my changes, though? No, that's, alright, we're just gonna have to condense you. That's fine. Oh, I spend lots and lots of time doing just these sorts of projects. In fact, given that we're a half hour into the 2.5 hours, is what I'm planning on. I'm planning on like 9:30 to noon. Maybe it'll be 9:30 to 10:30. Maybe it'll be 10 to 1. I don't know. The office hours may vary. But I was saying, if we did have extra time, I also have logos to make for a couple shows. So we'll see if we get to that. I brought home the worst mic head by accident. Okay, that actually fits better than I thought it would. Maybe we don't have to condense. Oh, what are we doing, centered? Come on. What are we, animals? Or just working on a different kind of project where I like to have things centered? You know what? Maybe I shouldn't just shit on myself. We're just starting. Okay. All right. right. I'm going to have to squeeze that just a bit to get it right, aren't I? Let's say that much. Oh, you. How about... No. Okay. Boop. And... Yep. And yep. Okay. Like it. I like it. Oh, you guys. How bad is what? I don't know what I was talking about. What did I say? How bad is something? Sorry, I just... Ah! I just keep checking in periodically with the chat here. All right. I'd like it a little bit... Well, would I like it a little bit thicker? Well, it's pretty good. Seems like it could use a little more density, but adding that bold, yeah, it's just going to blow it out like that. Unless I bold it and then thin it. I don't think that really worked. Just makes it weird chunk. Okay. Well, there's another way around. My doubling cheat. Wait. Well, that doesn't work as well as it used to. Okay. Well, I gotta underline these first. I gotta get it right. Then we'll see what it looks like. Oh. Everybody wants it a little thicker, but yeah, the boldness is usually it's bad. This just slips out. I don't like it. So I barely touch it. Barely touch it and the mic will slip out. It's this rubbery. It's not great. I'll bring a better one home. I've got a bunch in a drawer. Okay. Am I easily distracted? Yes, I am. Can we underline, or am I going to have to make underlines? Let's see, did that work? Nope. Can you not underline? Oh, wait. That's all right. It's easy enough to do. Is it the same underline thickness? It looks like it. So let's just make an underline. 40 points! No. What do you think? 2? 2's probably right. Okay. Yes, that half a pixel matters. Okay, what happened there? Oh, okay. We don't want a stroke. Dummy. Why do I still have a stroke? Oh, so that was the stroke weight. Am I doing something wrong? Nope, there we are. But 2 might be too much. What do you know? Gotta go all the way down to 1? Alright. Yep. 1 it is. Cool. Is that what that looks like? Yeah, I guess the underline goes almost to the eye, right? Yep. These are the details I get bogged down in. Hey, it's Gonzo and Daffy, and that's Hector. Well, that's Hector. He's our Burning Man child. We found Hector Let's see if that's the right size. Give you the story of Hector. Yeah, it looks like it. So, we found Hector. We don't even know how many years ago at this point. It was when Center Camp still had these like giveaway cubbies. So there was these cubbies where people could drop off like somewhat helpful stuff like lip gloss or the like. So it's coming together. See what we got here already? Look at that. And or like a hat. And if you brought a shirt or something that you didn't need or didn't want anymore, you could drop it off in this set of cubbies, and they were all sectioned off. They had labels and stuff that were sometimes used, and then the people would have to the people working in Center Camp would organize them probably overnight. But we found this guy. He's he's got the things on his paws and feet and stuff that like you would press. You'd press it, and it would probably say hand or something. It's a little like preschool learner toy. Didn't have any of the didn't have batteries. His ears were lopped off because I've seen these like in thrift stores since, so I know that's what that originally looked like. But we found him and we adopted him. We've been adding swag to him every year. So he's a better burner than we are usually. So that's Hector. He got his name from out there. We eat a lot of canned ravioli. And fun fact, you might not know, Chef Boyardee, his first name is Hector. So his name was Hector Boyardee, but I just figured, we can't give him the exact name of Chef Boyardee. So recently I had come to decide, actually as recently as this morning, that he is he's not Hector Boyardee. He's Hector Manardee. Because he's got this sort of burnier than thou, like raver club kid attitude to him that we've adopted for him. So it sounded right to name him Hector Manardee. Okay, so we need like this bevelly, drop shadowy sort of thing. Actually, let's get that out of there. Okay. I'm liking it so far. Oh, I gotta put a title on the window. I think I had an idea of what I was gonna do there. I like the size. I think it's gonna work. The proportions. I think this is what we're gonna go with. So, let's do that bevel thing. And then once we get this base one, we can hopefully use it to create all of the future windows. So they'll be faster. Okay. I see what you're doing already. We want it outer, obviously. Do we want it smooth or hard? We probably want it smooth. It's already too big. Oh, that's pretty decent. Okay. Opacity. That's not even much of a thing. Oh. Can I change that too? I don't use the bevel a lot. Oh, I see. That's the depth of the thing, it looks like. Okay. Okay. I see. Yeah, bevel is not a style that I use a lot. That's not bad. This doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, it has to be mostly perfect. So instead of 58, it gets darker that way. Okay. So I like that, I think. But then I want to go in the other direction too. Just a little bit, right? Because there's just a little bit. And it's lighter. It's sort of a drop shadow. You know what? Nobody's going to look at it as hard as we do. So, oh, let's, actually, I always like to be able to back out of a thing. So I like to, this is why I end up with way too many layers. I like to have a backup layer, just the base, so that I can go all the way back if I completely change my mind about everything. Which happens. Okay. Actually, I like that. Okay. Shadow darker, yeah, okay, okay. Highlight lighter, yeah, okay. See, I'm glad I went back. I like that better. Now, if we rasterize that, we should be able to bevel the other side. But we wanted it much smaller and much lighter. Oh, I'm liking it. I really am. Okay. Yes. But turn that down. Oh, damn it, guys. This is looking good. I am liking this a lot. Yes, it's taken like a half hour to get this far. But you know what? This is just how these things go. I like it. It looks good. What are you guys saying? Oh, you haven't said much. That's all right. I'm happy to have you guys. I really appreciate you being here and hanging out. This is awesome. Hopefully you're getting some use out of the time here. I really like that. Okay. So, this is going to be my background. Or my window. So, oh yeah, I got to get icons. Let's look for some Windows 95 icons. Oh, well, there we are. Oh, can I get them transparent? That would be fantastic. Okay. I mean, all Windows 95 icons. I couldn't ask for more. Oh, and it's transparent. Oh, thank you, Vovan29. I want to actually download it. Where's your Do I have to go to that site? Is there a link somewhere? But this is exactly what I want. Am I missing something? Am I missing the download link? Oh, okay, this is exactly it. So he has the icon and then convert him to PNG. That's perfect. Or I could just copy this file. Yes, this is what I want. So much. Okay, so let's, since I'm not seeing the download link, and maybe it's my fault, maybe I'm the dummy. It's entirely possible. Oh wait, can I download it there? Oh. Do I have a DeviantArt login? I might have made one 20 years ago. Let's see if I did. I can't think of another password that it might be, so I don't think this is the... How about, did I make it with my Hotmail? I might not have a DeviantArt account. Oh wait, so that's can't find that email or username. But they found what might have been my old username. They just said the password was bad. Shit. Oh, well now you can't find the username. You know what? DeviantArt. But I want this. So, I'll make a new DeviantArt user then. Why not? Oh wait. Really? Okay. I have no idea what that email might be. So let's see. Did I just get an email to my Hotmail? That's where it should be. If I made... You know what, maybe we shouldn't be seeing that. If I made a DeviantArt account anytime in the last 10 years, that would be the email. But I don't see a password change email. So, that might not be the case. How about... Sorry, this has really bogged down the work. But, you know... Oh, and usually I have music going when I'm working. I meant to do that. Maybe that would have helped a little bit, so I don't feel like I have to fill all of the empty space. I just realized that I wasn't playing anything. But that's also because I'm going to have to create a new playlist. Again, reaching back to like early 2000s. I have stuff in mind. Alright, well, I'll just create a new DeviantArt account. Give me a second. That's frustrating. Or I can look somewhere else for these icons. But he has all of them right here. Well, this one has all of them in a PNG. They're all mushed together, though. Ugh. That's not helpful. And then that one doesn't look like it's got a transparent background. Here, I'll bring you guys back since I'm just doing... Isn't it, though? I'm just trying to find a nice file. See, there's this one, but they're all smushed together. They're not separated enough that I would be able to pull them out easily. Oh, it's just anarchy. It's anarchy, y'all. What I want is this. It can never be easy. Well, all right. This guy has it. Let me just get it. We're back to this. We'll just go, it'll just be a stab DeviantArt. But I have one, apparently. I have no idea what the password could be. It seems like it should go to my Hotmail. Oh, this isn't even creative time anymore. But this is a part of the process. For sure. The getting bogged down in finding passwords. It's not my junk either. Ugh, all these pill emails. Guys, settle down. I'm doing fine. Okay. Well. Alright, we'll just do this then. I will just make a new stab DeviantArt. Or you know what? Alright. Yeah, we'll just make it stab. It'll be quick and easy. Yeah, this is definitely where the music needs to come in. So I'll work on putting together that playlist. And it's perfectly going to coincide with the look that I'm going for. Because back in around 99, 2000, 2001, I think, I did some. I had an internet radio show. Oh, now I have to confirm my email. So, yeah, I was a bit of I was a bit of a indie music snob. But then I went even deeper into snobbery. Like, I got everything from the old mp3.com. I went there because they would have, like, you'd be able to dig down. Like, the artist would have then, like, links to either their friends or other artists that they like within mp3.com. So I would just drill down into all of that and find more and more and more. And I found some really fun stuff. And so I had a internet radio show that was a lot of fun. So I'm going to pull up all of this old, like, early 2000s indie nonsense that you've never heard before. And that'll be my background music. But the important part is, after 10, 15 minutes of waffling about whether or not to make a new DeviantArt account, I am about to have the thing that I desperately wanted. Okay. And these are the icon files. So, let's do the thing that they said about how to convert icons to PNG. Unless I can just open icon files. I don't know. We'll see. What's going on over here? Alright. You guys just being quiet working. That's fine. Good, good. That's what it's about. Technically, I should have taken a break. Actually, I've probably missed 2 breaks. No, I've only missed 1 break. Alright. That means... Oh, I'm also finishing my my morning tea. I usually have a big glass of iced tea with breakfast. Part of the routine. So this is all about returning to a routine. I have an idealized morning routine which I am trying to recreate. Stop doing that. Because like a lot of us, I'm unemployed right now. To be fair, I was unemployed before everything started. Technically, I'm not. I'm a small business owner. Even if that business isn't allowed to be open right now. Oh, and I'm also getting used to having all this shit again. I haven't let my beard grow in a good long while. You forget what sort of anarchy you have to deal with. The itchy, hot anarchy. So we'll see how much longer this goes. But I've found personally, which again is why this office hour exists, that I desperately need structure. I have to have a schedule for myself. Like a personal creative schedule. A morning routine. Or I will not accomplish anything. So that's why this exists. And that's why you're all with me. Let's see. You know what? Let's see. Oh, I don't know how to get this out of full screen. Okay. I am going to see if I can't get some of that music going. I could find it somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's downloaded on this computer. At the same time, I don't want to overload this computer. Why do you always try and install? Just open. Ugh. Okay. So now we're going back to finding how to convert these icon files into PNG. They had this link to convert. Ugh, what are we doing? Hang in there, computer. You can do it. Oh, this signal's still pretty strong. So yeah, I'm doing this from home. So this is the first time testing this signal, this upload from home, and it's doing pretty well. So I'm trying, again, to find a way to convert icons to PNG, but at the same time, I can just see first if I can just open icon files in this Photoshop, because it's just a picture. Oh, I might not even have to. So what would my icon be for my window? That's not bad. Yeah, okay. So we do have to convert them. Oh, this is going to be tedious. And I have too many tabs open. We're getting bogged down. Uh-oh. Come on. Seems like I need an ad blocker too. Okay, so we're going to try this one. Ugh, what am I even doing? Oh, you guys, what am I getting myself into? This is the bogging. You're seeing it happen. At the same time, I have OBS, Photoshop, and Spotify running right now. That's going to be putting some strain. Checking in with you guys over here. Still just laid back, hanging out. Cool. Hopefully you're being productive. Okay, let's see if this works. Oh, I get just so dug into things. It's really crazy. Okay,